Hello everyone, welcome back. Today we're going to start off shooting 300 yards. I've got two white targets set up over there. One is a paper target, that's the square one. That's 2.5 by 2.5. And next to it is the steel target. That's 16 inches tall by 12 inches wide. So my goal right now is just to shoot the steel target. And what's going to happen is um, if I find that I'm missing or I'm not making my shots for whatever reason, then I'll go to the paper target and try to figure out where I'm at. Let me zoom you guys back out. There we go. You guys zoom back out. I do have a little bit of a sun in my face here, so it's a little hard to see what's going on the screen. But yeah, that should give you a good image of the whole deal. So I have two ARs with me today. Um, so the first one is the Palmetto. That's got the primary arms ACSS. This is a 1/8 scope. This second focal plane. This is the first one. This is like the $350 one. So this is like that's the one I'm going to be shooting out here today. I'm going to try and throughout the course of the day, I'm going to see if I can back up a little bit more and try to do a little bit more distance shooting. So we're going to be shooting this. And the other one I'm shooting, this one's also Palmetto, both Palmettos, but this one has the scope mounted onto the carry handle, and this has the elevation adjustments on top. So it's got a built-in bullet drop compensator. I did a couple of videos on this, so today we're going to try and shoot this out to some distance. Right now I have it set up for the 300-yard setting, so we're going to see how true this is. And if I see that I'm not hitting my target, then I'll go to the paper target over there so I can kind of figure out what's going on. Okay, so let's start off with the steel. I got the new earmuffs in. These are the Pelletors. Testing these out today. These were like, I think something like, I think they were something like $80. Let's see if I turn these on. I have a setting here. See if I got this to go on. Testing. Nope, you're not on. So, okay, you gotta hold it down in order for it to go on. So in a couple of days, I'll do a review on these. So this basically, I'm just starting out the testing process on these. So I'm shooting the X-Tax, 55 grain Bowtail X-Tax. You guys have seen me shoot them before. Hit. 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 Oh yeah. Hit. Take one more shot with this. Hit. Pretty satisfied with that. I think I got 5 out of 5 at the 300 yards on that 16 by 20 plate. That was with the primary arms. Now that's an 8 power. The other one that I'm going to be shooting now, this one's only a 4 power. So we're going to see how this works. So, and I did test this out. I tested both these scopes out yesterday at 100 yards to make sure that they were zero in. My 100 yards zero was good at 100 yards. So now I've just flipped this up to the 300 yard setting, and we're going to see how that works out. Gotta change the bipods. So I brought a short and a long bipod. The short one isn't covering it because I'm shooting slightly up. So this is part of what I'm figuring out here. Because I've got both the short and long bipods. This one's at full extension. This one's not at full extension because this one goes even longer. And what I'm finding is that this one, because I'm shooting at an upward position, this one's just not tall enough, and that's not something I had anticipated, right? Because when I tested this out at my location where I normally shoot, I was fine shooting prone, but here, because I'm shooting slightly up, it's not working out so well, so I'm switching over to the larger bipod. These are both about $20 on Amazon. I don't know, I didn't hear anything. I think I'm getting hits. I'm hearing something. So I'm gonna have to drive down there and look at the steel and see how many hits I got, because I think I heard the hits with the first one. I don't think I heard hits on this. You know what? I'm gonna take some shots on that white target so I can see where they're hitting on the white paper, which is larger. I got some more in this. I'm gonna take some more shots on that. So the first 5 shots that I took, I put like closer to the top of the paper, and then the second 5 shots that I took, I put closer to the bottom of the paper. So in case like one of those is like completely off, we'll be able to see which hold is better. So let's take a drive out there and see what happens. All right, guys, so here are the two targets. First of all, absolutely no hits on the when I was on the 10 shots that I took with the with the Chinesium AR-15 carry handle scope. And I took, like I said, the first 5 shots I had the crosshairs up here, and then the next 5 I took, I put the crosshairs more towards the bottom, so I could kind of, I was hoping at least one of those would be on the paper, and that's like just off. I mean, it's like something should have been on that paper. So that's just way off. Now this one over here, the 5 shots that I took with using the primary arm scope too, there they are, man. 5 hits, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hits, 300 yards. I've got 8 inches. That looks like it's out to about 6.5. So we got, the total group is about 8 inches. So we got an 8-inch group at 300 yards on that Palmetto. Both those guns were Palmettos. It's just that the scope really sucks. That carry handle scope really underperformed here. I mean, I don't even see. Let me see if there are any holes to the sides here. No holes to the side. I mean, this is old wood, so if there were any new holes in the wood on the sides, I'd be able to recognize them. So I have no idea where those bullets are going. But here we got an 8-inch group with the Palmetto using the primary arms 1 to 8, and this is the first one. This is the second focal plane, $350 scope. I have it set with the chevron at 100 yards. All right, so when I zeroed in yesterday or checked the zero, I had the chevron right underneath the bullseye here. Bullets were impacting basically right on the line like that. And today what I did is if at the top post, right, because you got like the spine that starts. So right above the 400 position, the start of the post, basically I put that right here in the center of this target, and they're all like right there. So yeah, that primary arm scope with that ACSS reticle is really kicking ass. I mean, look at that. I mean, 300 yards, 8-inch group. And here's the thing, like I'm shooting prone. I mean, when you're in the grass like that, it's not like shooting off a bench. We're way back there. It's not like you're shooting on a bench. It's not the most comfortable thing. I had to switch to the larger bipod because you can see how there's an incline here because I was shooting kind of upwards here. So I bought 2 of the short ones and only 1 of the large bipods. I did a review in the last video. I'm gonna go today. I'm gonna order another one of those large bipods because if you're shooting in some situations, that's just going to work better. Really happy, ecstatic, 8-inch group at 300 yards. We're going to take, what I'm going to do? I'm going to mark these. Do I have a marker here? Hold on, let me go get them. Let's see how we got to focus completely here. Wait, what I have, this camera is not focusing. Come on, focus. What's wrong with this camera? Stupid camera. All right, so here we go, we're back. So we're going to mark these. I forgot to bring a can of spray paint, but it's all right. We're just going to mark these. We should be able to tell these apart. Because now I'm going to push back to 400 yards. And then I'm going to try going even further back. So that's good. All right. Catch me in the next video. There's going to be a couple of videos coming out today. Also, you're going to see these videos on my Pocono shooting channel and on the Absolute Gun Rights. The original Tafa channel, that got another strike. So that's got 2 strikes now. I mean, and it was over something stupid. Like, I wasn't even talking about how to build a Palmetto 80 Ghost gun. I was just talking about, like, just displaying it, just showing how cool it was. And they gave me a strike for that. So I've scrubbed all my Palmetto 80 videos. I've got them all unlisted on that channel so that, because what happens is, like, these stupid groups like Moms Demand Action, they've got people that they pay to just do YouTube searches and just report the videos. So I've unlisted all of my P80 videos and all my bump fire videos to make sure that they don't trigger any more strikes. Because if I get one more strike on that channel, they're gonna delete it. So anyway, catch you guys on the next video.